Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today something completely different. I'm going to be running through the loot that I've received from 50 runs of BLACKROCK depth here in World of Warcraft. And for those of you who are regular viewers of the channel, you're like, what the hell's going on here? This isn't what we're used to. Well, this is the game that I like to play to relax. I really enjoy the economy side of it, the economic side of it, farming, crafting gear, buying, selling goods, all that sort of stuff. It's a lot of fun. And one thing you can do is you can run old dungeons, and you can pick up old gear that can sell for quite a bit. Some of it does take a while to sell, but it does sell eventually, so it's a great way to make gold in the game. So what I think I'll do for a start is let me show you my toon right here. And I'm on a feral druid. Greyhound is the name of this one here, the name of my toon. And I'll show you, I actually sit at 173% movement speed, and that's a key thing when you're doing transmog farming, or any type of farming really. So it's not absolutely unbelievably maximized or optimized, but it's decent enough. I usually, by the time I have beer tartar, which I have eaten, that gives you a speed increase when you kill mobs. Now, I'm usually up around about the 200 mark for most of the run. So what I've done is I've actually got Battle for Azerite pieces right here, and the best way to do it is get a toon that's got a whole lot of mana pearls from Nazjatar, get them to buy that benthic gear, and then go in here and try to pick up the Longstrider trait, which you can see down there, about the fourth one down right there. That will give you an increase of speed. So I've got it for my helm and for my shoulder right there, but I haven't got it on my chest. Oh yes, I have. I do. I have it on. I don't have it on my helm. I've got vampiric speed, which gives me a short speed buff, so that's 14 speed. I also got the good old +2 mastery, +2 speed enchant on my cape right there, on my cloak, and a minus speed increase here on my boots. Also got wind walk applied to my staff right there. So 173, not unbelievable, but definitely a good speed to get around the dungeon. Now I could maximize out a bit more. As you can see, I'm just level 50 here, the feral druid. If I went and leveled him up to level 60, he then gets access to some Shadowlands gear, which will give you a real nice speed buff. So what I'll do is I'm going to run the dungeon. I'll show you my route, and it's a very, very standard route for this. If you've watched the likes of Student, Albatross, and all those sorts of guys, you're going to totally recognize this route. And go and buy his book, by the way. I picked up his book. I think he's got it for 50% off at the moment, and it's a great way to learn. I've only been into WoW for the last couple of years, and transmog farming only the last few months, well, last 6 or so months. So I'm a bit of a noob at this, but do enjoy it. So let's see. I'm going to run the dungeon, and we'll see. We'll throw on Loot Appraiser right here, and it's going to give us some notifications as we pick up loot. Let's see if on our 50th run right here, we can pick up something pretty epic. Then I'll go and we'll take a look at all the loot that I did get from the runs. All the good loot, I should say, that I got from the previous 49 runs, and plus this one here. And we'll see what we picked up. I've also got some lockboxes to open that I've accumulated during these runs, so we'll do that also. So let's get into it right here. So the good thing about the druid right here is you can get your get the moonfire going. Now when you look at me, you'll be able to find definite improvements in what I do. Like I say, I'm not an absolute expert, but I go over here and I grab this part of the dungeon first. Usually do the moonfire, that aggroes the mobs, then they run at you, and then you can get rid of them. So as you can see, it's very much one shot, one kill. Some of the bosses take 2 shots, but generally, there we go, that's a 0.04 sell rate. So when it comes to transmog, anything 0.02 above is decently, will eventually sell. Anything that's 0.01, well, it could be way less than that, but that's the minimum that can be rated. The minimum sell rate that it will show. So if it's really expensive, put it on. If not, I usually just vendor it. One thing I've got mining on this toon, and you get dark iron ore in this dungeon. And at the moment, it's going for 125 gold. I'm going to go and get that on the auction house real soon. As you can see up the top there, 338 with my speed boost. Get rid of that boss. Boom. A couple of blues there, but they're all soul bound, so they're not showing up. I've got the Loot Appraiser set to show only bind when equip gear. So anything soul bound that I can't sell on the auction house doesn't show. And as you can see, you pick up a lot of really good greens. These ones right here, the commons, the greens. That's where you make a lot of your money from these dungeons. You accumulate it all, put it on the auction house, and like I say, it will eventually sell. Some of it does take quite a while, there's no doubt. And even this cloth is quite handy because I'm starting to get into some crafted transmog. I'll just grab these guys here, I don't really need to do them. Get into some crafted transmog, and I might as well keep that those materials right there. They don't sell for much, really. It just makes it easier not having to go to the auction house to pick it up. Dawdling a bit here, everybody. So we'll go down here, we get rid of this. So I go right around the second circle. I sort of go 2/3 around the first circle in this dungeon. So 2/3 around here, then I come back around here and do this full circle right here. This boss here has dropped some real decent loot for me in the past, but not this time. I've got to keep my eyes out for the dark iron ore you can see up on my map there. I've actually got to update the add-on I've got here. I'm going to go for Gathermate 2. But this one here, Gathermate is, or Gatherer, I think I've got at the moment, is completely fine. So we'll grab these guys here. Let's get rid of these, but they'll get me annoying otherwise. And they can't hurt me, not at this level. They can't hurt me. But going back and doing old school dungeons is a great way to... I like it because of the RNG. There's a lot of luck involved in terms of what you drop, and that's what I enjoy about it. It's a lot of fun just running around these dungeons doing it. You do, to be honest, you do get a little bit sick of when you're doing a lot of runs of them, but you just change it up and do a whole lot of different dungeons. And yeah, some of the gear you get is pretty amazing. You can actually get some gear from some of these dungeons that's worth like gold cap, basically. Some really rare stuff. As you'll see, when I do go through the loot that I've got from this run, man, I'm not going all that fast. See, 173 is just my standard speed right here. Hold on. This is a little trick for young players. I thought I had Beer Tartar, but I must have moved my tune. Let's just stop that. I didn't even notice right there. Let me just quickly chew that up. There we go. Now I've got my speed boost. I didn't have it equipped, everybody. For some reason, I did actually eat it. I ate it outside the dungeon. Maybe I moved my tune, and it didn't actually pick it up. Oh well. As you can see, now I'm running about 190, 193. Yeah, that's about standard speed because you're killing so many mobs that it. I thought it felt slow. Just slightly off. That's all good. As you can see down there, 3,358 thus far on this run, but that's... I do it on, I think I've got it set to market value, and market value isn't always what you get for it. Often you get less, sometimes you'll get more than that, because it really does depend on the realm that you're in. Oh, this is a much better speed, by the way, but it really does depend on the realm, because some realms, some gear sells for a lot less on other realms. Really depends on how many of the items are up on the auction house and the rarity of the items. There we go. Starting to get speed up. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Heavy laminar shield. Let's just stop and look at this here. It is a 0.01 though. There's two auctions, so yeah, that might not sell much at all, but it is a nice market value in my realm. As you can see, it's only a regional value of 1,700, so maybe not an amazing pull. It's going to take a long time to sell. You never know, though. You might get lucky and it sells quickly, but it looked good when it popped up. I've got it set to tell me, ring the bell if I get anything over 10,000 gold. Anything value over 10,000 gold, I should say. So I got excited there for a second, ladies and gentlemen. I thought on my video I might actually pull something decent, but not so far. So, as you can see down the bottom there, 5 minutes 52. This is a very slow run. You can do this one in around about 6 minutes, actually. That's something that student talks about all the time, is doing it in 6 minutes, because then you can do 10 a minute. Of course, I had to stop to top up my beer tartar there. But the advantage with that is you can run 10 in an hour, and that's the maximum number of these dungeons you can run in an hour. So if you want to be really efficient, that's what you can do. I find that I don't rush them, so I don't go real hardcore trying to do every 6 minutes, because I'm often stopping after every few runs just to empty my bags and stuff. To get rid of this guy, just to empty my bags. Another way you can do is aggro these guys and then just get them to follow you all round. Oh, there goes Brain. There's a bind when equipped. This is, yeah, I've got a couple of those already actually. Hasn't got the greatest sell rate right there. Why is that not showing up in my loot appraiser? I have no idea. It should have. Should be. Must have something setting not quite right. No, it's all good. Well, get those mobs, and here we go. We're just about finished. So it's a pretty quick dungeon to do, but what you can do is, like what I was saying, is aggro the mobs and get them to follow you right around the dungeon and then kill them all at the end. But I don't want to leave any killed NPCs on the ground, so I like to kill everybody at the time. That's just the way I do it. But there you go, 7 minutes and 17, that's with a break. So as you can see, it's a pretty quick dungeon. Then just go ahead and Dreamwalk. And Dreamwalk as a druid allows you go... allows basically to get back to the start of the dungeon, so I'll show you how it works right here. You end up here in the Emerald Dreamway, then you press it again. Often I'll get my Brutosaur up right here and I'll vendor items. That's what I'll do once my bags get a bit full. And it's a good way for any dungeon that you do. Dreamwalk out and then Dreamwalk back to the start. And here I go back at the start, and what I'd do is I'd right click and I'd go reset all instances, and away we go. But what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to clean up this bag. I'm going to go back to my guild bank and I'm going to put everything that I've got from these runs in the bag. Let's check out what loot I got. See you soon. Okay everybody, here we go, and here goes all the loot in these 3 bags right here that I got from 50 runs of BLACKROCK Depths. And what I've done is I've kept all the rares, I've kept some of the interesting commons right there that I picked up, and just some of the mining stuff that I picked up also. We're going to end the video by opening all these little lock boxes here. Hopefully we might pull something decent out of those. So let's take a look at some of these rares right here. You'll remember this heavy lamella shield, I should say. Get it right, mate. It is 0.01 sale rate, so that's not going to... It might take a while to sell, but it does have a really nice buyout at the moment, 18 grand. This one here's got a 12 grand buyout, and look at that sell rate, 0.08. You little ripper, that's great. So that should sell relatively quickly, hopefully. There's 3 auctions on there at the moment, so I might be fighting a little bit, but once again, we're well over region market value. Here we go into the Ebonhold. Ebonholds usually sell pretty well. And actually this has taken a big hit, because when I saved this to my guild bank, it was actually a lot better price there, but there we go. The Ebonholds do sell very well, so at 0.08 this is going to be great. Another 0.08, this is a Revenant chest plates, they're great too, and 12 grand, so that's nice. 12,000 gold, that should sell pretty quickly. And here we go, we've got a 0.02, this is the Essence of Undeath, which is the transmute water to undeath. It does have a 0.02 sell rate, and we've got a 35,000 gold value at the moment, so hopefully that does sell quite nicely right there. I picked up these Dark Moon cards. I'm not too sure how quickly they'll sell. They're not got amazing value, some of these. That is a 0.03 though, 550 for that one, 450 for that, that's 0.01. Same there, 5,000, but it is 0.01 sell rate. That's a 0.2, but just 155. So I kept all my blues just so people could see. I picked up 2 of these Searing Needles right here. They only have a 500 gold buyout right now, and 0.01, so I'll probably end up vendoring those, to be honest. Got 3 of the Brain Cages, once again 0.01. I'll probably just keep one of these, just throw it on the auction house, why not? But I just thought I'd show you all the rares I did pick up in 50 runs, so I got quite a few. We did get the Battle Chasers Greaves right here in 34,000, and I got 2 of them. But once again, a 0.01, so not a hugely high selling or volume piece of gear right there, but hopefully that might sell. Well, you never know. We've got some Battlecaller Gauntlets. Now this is real nice at 0.06. Unfortunately, only 199 gold, but should be able to sell it fairly quickly, so that's good. Got the Wind Running Lead Guards. Another 0.06 here, but just 115 gold, but we'll take it, sell nice and quickly. And a 4 grand here for the Judge's Gavel. 2 of these, 0.02. So, yeah, we'll throw them up and see how it goes. You know, I probably want it over for, at a 0.02 sell rate, I probably want it to be at least worth about 2,000 gold there or thereabouts. Before we get to the epics right there, we do have 284 Dark Iron Ore. If I can sell them at the current price of 125, that's going to be 25,000 gold just from the Dark Iron Ore in there. Real nice. I thought I'd keep the Star Rubies. They're going to 6 gold. Yeah, why not? Keep them in there. Decent sell rate, and also the Aquamarines. I just thought I'd show you. I picked those up as we go. So let's take a look at the epics here. First epic I got was Destiny, 99,000. It does have a region average of 68k. but it is 0.02, which means it's relatively, that means every 50 days one should sell. There's 2 auctions on the auction house, but at 100 grand, I'm very, very happy with that pull right there. And the second one here is the Glowing Bright Wood Staff. It's a 0.02 again, so that's nice. And 7k, it's around about regional average. And it's a nice little pickup right there. But at 0.02, once again, every couple of months one of those sells, so hopefully it's mine. So what I'm going to do to finish off here, everybody, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open these containers. Often you get nothing from them, but you never know. So I threw them to my rogue who has lock picking, got them to unlock them, and now we can open them up. Let's take a look and see what we get right here. Where are they? Oh, they're going over here. So there we go. That's a Righteous Spaulders. Some of you will be able to tell straight away just by looking at them what they're getting. I do not want them spawning down there. It's not worth much. That one there is 799.3. That's going to sell real quick. That's nice. We'll take these. All the greens, they add up after a while. We've got some thorium belt plans right there. 14 gold. Nothing to get excited about. Where did that one go? Over here. 578 on that. 0.06. Some good sell rates here at the moment. 0.4, 1900. Already got one of those. Cape here. 0.04, 2239. Already got one. This is a $1,000 pattern at a 0.04, so that's nice. So these are great. See, you fill up your auction house with these. That's a 0.08. I've already got 2 of them, but we'll take another one. This is how you fill up your auction house. That's only 20 gold. Who cares? And it makes a big difference when you've got a lot of things on the auction house. 0.06. These sell rates are fantastic at the moment. Getting a lot of patterns right here. 0.04. Yeah, that's a 53 gold. Who cares? And 12,000 Revenant Chestplate. That's the one I've got. I've got 3 of those now. And at a 0.08 sell rate, I will take that. And then we've got Ebenholds. They'll be nice. Yeah, 15,000. It's 15,000 on our realm. There's no auctions. I'll be throwing those up there at 0.04. Nice. Ebenholds are great. They're nice. Alice Journeyman's backpack. Not too exciting right there. Oh, we got 2 in this one. We've got the Thaumaturgus. The Mergitus, Staff of the Aurora, that's not too exciting. And then a Serpent Skin Gloves. This is real nice. So really, you want to have a lot of auctions up on the auction house, really. These have got good sell rates right here. You can't just have like 100 up there. I've only just really started, and I don't do it hardcore, and I think at the moment I've got about 400 auctions up on there. And I'm getting pretty regular sales, but I'm not absolutely killing millions of gold or anything like that. But these greens certainly help. There we go. So a couple good little pulls in there. But yeah, you want to get, I'm aiming to get over 1,000. I've got about, I can't remember, I think something like $1.5 million up on the auction house, and million gold that is. But this will help quite nicely. Some really nice gear in here. I can send it to the auction house, and hopefully that will sell. But hopefully you enjoyed that, everybody. Something different for the channel. If you do enjoy this sort of content, please smash a like button. If you're new, how about consider subscribing? Costs nothing at all except a little bit of self-respect. At the moment, I'm working on Zul'Farrak and a couple other dungeons. So if you do enjoy this type of video, I will throw that up in the next few weeks. So thank you very much for watching. And until next time, everybody, take it easy.